The Big Show with Night and Day. Anytime is a good time for a thick shake from Night and Day.
Welcome to the biggest show on earth.
Our biggest show.
The biggest.
This is big.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Minogue and Keyzie.
That's right, it is the Hauraki Big Show for Wednesday the 12th of March 2025. It's 2 minutes past 4 o'clock. You've got Keyzie, Mogey and old Pugs here, and as always, the Hauraki Big Show is brought to you by Night and Day. What do you reckon?
Not good.
Not
Seven.
good. 7 out of 10?
I quite liked it.
Okay. I think I went too early there once again. And just quickly, just a huge heads up for everyone listening.
Breaking news.
Actually, this is breaking news, Pugs. Can we have the breaking news thing, man?
Yeah, I can probably look into that for you, man. Just give me 1 second.
This is breaking news.
Mogey, do you want the honours?
I'm hungover today. Can you tell by my voice?
That's the great thing is your voice goes incredibly deep.
It goes
Yeah.
much deeper.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd done a couple of months off. I was doing the whole year off as long as I was in New Zealand. But last night, I fell off the wagon. I leapt off the wagon. I dove off the wagon and went rolling down the mountain.
Well, we're going to talk more about this shortly, but I knew it was bad when the boss of NZME Radio here walked past and just said, good luck for today, Keyzie. Old Mogey was with me at 2 a.m. last night. He's in a state, which is what you want to hear as well. In the meantime, though, this will soothe you. One of the greatest songs ever written, in my opinion, the Rolling Stones, Gimme Shelter. Don't forget, 3483 is the number to text if you need anything. You can also call on 0800 Hauraki.
Send through your messages of support. You could go on the draw for a $50 night-and-day
thank you.
voucher for Mogey leaping off the wagon, feeling a little bit dusty today. Go easy on Mogey.
Let's go easy on Mogey Day, 3483. And as Pug said, you can get a $50 night and day voucher. Here's the Rolling Stones.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
It is 10 past 4 on the Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. A bit of Weezer there, Buddy Holly. And it is time for this segment.
Mogey's sobriety update.
Good stuff.
It is good.
Yeah, so I've taken the year off boozing, at least while I'm in New Zealand anyway. I've got Oasis later in the year, so I'll probably have a couple of brews when I go over to Wembley for that concert.
Yeah.
That'll be a gem. But last night I had a mate's 50th birthday on a Tuesday, you will note.
Which is a bold move.
It's a huge move. It was on his birthday. That's how he decided to do it.
I like that.
And people could either get him behind it or they wouldn't. And I sort of thought... I mulled it over pretty solidly and chatted about it with the missus there. And then I just thought, look, it's a big occasion. It's a 50th. If you make it one thing this year to celebrate a mate's 50th, is that such a bad thing?
No. And this is one of the great things, one of the things I love about your wife, Mike, is that she's usually the one being like, oh, just have a few beers, man.
She was like,
Yeah.
she wasn't telling me to. She was like, yeah, good as go. Hook in. So I did. And I got into the darts.
Hey.
Nice.
Every single one of them was disgusting. Absolutely repulsive.
How many did you have?
Oh, about 5 or 6.
Sick.
Because I know from experience that yes, they are disgusting, but you just have to smoke your way through it, and eventually they become delicious.
get better
you
as
just have to
you
kill
go.
off your
Yeah,
taste
yeah.
buds.
Can I just say,
and that never happened. They were every single one of them was foul.
Well, that's good,
which was
right?
great, which was really great.
beers, do they taste all right?
Started with a margarita.
Responsibly.
Had a couple of gins there.
Yeah, responsibly. You were
a couple
saying.
of beers.
Yeah, you were saying responsible.
And then finished up on red wine.
Very
Red
responsible.
before bed. So did a pretty good job of it. I question whether I have to be the last person to leave the party, which I was.
Really?
Yeah.
Hang on.
At 2:30 in the morning. I got home. I was in bed at 3.
I had it on good authority that about 80 people were there.
They were until they left.
And then you were the
Yeah, so it was me, our boss, pretty much.
Yeah.
There was about 3 or 4 of them. And then I turned to the host and I just sort of looked at him and his demeanour and I said, just tell us to go, man.
What did he say?
And he goes, yeah, I'm going to bed. It's like, right.
Well, that's what you want,
Nice,
right?
yeah.
A big evening. It's your 50th.
Yep.
Huge occasion.
Yeah.
Everyone's had a great time, and then they've all started to leave, and then you're just waiting to go to bed, and over there in the lounge is old Mogey.
Just powering through the red wines. Because of course I haven't been on it for a couple of months, and so you're like, oh, this is quite good. But I was thinking, because my wife left at about 11:30, I was like, this is probably when I should go as well.
Yeah.
But she said, no, you just
Get amongst it.
Yeah, make the most of it. So it was good because it also the other side of that is I had to wake up today.
Yeah.
At 6 o'clock in the morning with my kid and get her to school and make her lunch and her breakfast and all that sort of thing. And I can tell you, I did not feel like doing that.
Yeah, and that's the great leveler, right? Is because, yes, it was fun being back on it and getting amongst it. But today, I'm sure, has been an absolute drag.
It's been a real drag, Keyzie. Great way to put it. So I'm back on the wagon again. Back on the wagon.
I don't think you can say that until all the alcohol has completely left your body.
Well, I'm not drinking red wine at the moment, am I? You don't see me with a cigarette in my hand at the moment?
Not right now, no.
Yeah, I'm on the wagon. That's why, man.
Proud of you. Loser. That's the name of the song, by the way. Beck. It's the Hauraki Big Show.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
It is the Cars on the Hauraki Big Show, 21 minutes past 4 this Wednesday afternoon. Keyzie, Mogey and Pugs, and it's time to chat some waz. Time to chat footy with me, Keyzie. What are the Warriors up to? God, that's a good sting, that one.
You like that?
Terrific.
Feels good. Good work, Pugs in Studio B.
Nice work, man.
The Wires put out their team list for their first home game of the season, Mogey. It's this Friday. It's at Mount Smart Stadium, 8 o'clock. Very exciting. They're back home playing again, which is great. They've named the exact same team as last week. The week before. The team that got demolished by the Raiders in Vegas.
Yes.
The thing with this team, so it's exactly the same. The halves are the same. They've still got Chanel Harris-Tavita in there. They've still got Metcalf as well, giving them another chance to see what they can do. Because the argument is there that they got overwhelmed in Vegas.
You can't drop them after one game.
No, you can't.
It's absolutely insane.
And we're going to try and build a halves pairing. Tamati Martin is waiting in the wings. Tanner Boyd as well, who we got from the Titans. They didn't set the world on fire in the trials match, in the New South Wales Cup match last week. So got to give them another chance. What's your gut feeling heading into this week? Because mine is still, especially against the Manly Sea Eagles, who absolutely thrashed the Cowboys. My feeling is the Wires are not going to get it done this week, but my hope is that they at least show us that there is potential there.
You just want to see a little bit of backbone out of your team, don't you, Keyzie?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? All I'm looking for is effort.
Yeah.
I think Manly is probably a top 4 team this year. They're out the gate, and we're not. So all you want to see is effort and the team trying an improvement week on week. That's all you can hope for. And I'd like to see, the interchange used in a way that makes sense. That would be good.
Well, that's the thing.
I'd like to see our players put in the positions on the field that they should be put in. That would be cool.
The first one you mentioned there, which is the interchange thing. Andrew Webster, who's the man, he came in 2023, one of the best seasons ever.
Coach of the year, Keyzie.
Coach of the year, Keyzie. Shit, he's stubborn. He refuses to deviate from certain players. Like, he'll always keep Chance at fullback. Does not matter. If you want Roger there, he is at fullback.
Well, it doesn't matter if you want Roger there because Roger doesn't want to be there.
He doesn't
either.
want to be there,
so
yeah. And he's doing,
it's over that conversation.
And he's doing great on the wing. But, like, he sticks to his guns on everything, including this bench rotation. This whole giving Dimitri Vaimonga 13 minutes when everyone on the field looks gassed and is getting beaten. I just don't understand it. I wish someone would just ask him and we'd get a clear answer.
It blows my mind that nobody asked him about his bench rotations.
They must do.
But they don't. But you sat through that Las Vegas presser and they were asking him about what they think, what he hopes the American fans will take away from watching rugby league. It's like, who cares? Ask him about his bench rotation.
Yeah, right.
Very odd.
Maybe we should try and get into a media scrum midweek.
Oh, that'd be good.
I mean, we'll send Pugsan down. He's like a league aficionado.
Yeah, man. Got heaps of questions in the bank for him, so really excited.
Yeah, good on you, Pugsan. The other thing, as you mentioned too, Mogey, is naming Aaron Clark, who's the new fella from the Titans. He's a Kiwi as well, in the jersey number 13. And at lock, in the middle of the field, he's your first ball receiver. And before the game last week, the week before, switched him out. He came off the bench. Barnett went to lock, and Jackson Ford came in at pro. It was just name this team. Just play this team.
Yeah.
This exact way. Don't switch it around because I want to see how Aaron Clark goes at lock.
Yeah.
So if they can do that and sort out their interchange, we'll only lose by 20.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be close.
But
I'm worried. The other thing is, it's the fortress out there at Mount Smart. I think we had 10 games there last year. We won 4, we drew 1, and we lost 5. So for some reason, and the other thing is I don't think it's sold out. I haven't
Right.
heard any talk of it being sold out, so that will be the first one since 2023 that has not been sold out. I'd like to see how many rounds that's been.
And that's the thing, because they have to earn this back, right? Because last season sold out every game. It was magnificent. We need to see one good performance, and I tell you what, it'll sell out again. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
So you and I are massive Waz fans. Obviously, Pugs is on another level to us, but we want what's best for the Waz. We're being realistic here, but fingers crossed, 8 o'clock this Friday night at Mount Smart, they can at least put on a performance that we can go, oh yeah, not bad.
Yes.
Not bad. Hey, if you are listening, which I'm assuming anyone that doesn't like the Warriors isn't, keep an ear out because the cuticle to join Minogue and Jerry over there in Texas is going to play shortly, and if you get through on 0800 Hauraki, you also get $100 cash, so stay tuned.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Once in a lifetime, it is Talking Heads on the Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon with Keyzie, Mogey, and Pugs son, old Hoyte J back on deck on Monday, which is bloody exciting. Speaking of, time for this bad boy.
One small step for man, one giant leap backwards for mankind. Join Jerry, Mania, and ACC head G Lane for the Export Ultra Beer Garden Tour.
Mogey, Shoot, Shag, Marry,
Yeah.
G Lane, Mania, Jerry.
Yeah.
It's toughy
Yeah.
because you want to shag all of them, don't you?
Yeah. I'd marry. No, I'm going to have to come back to you, man.
Really?
It's too hard. I'll shoot them all.
Yeah, shoot them all.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll have a think about that. And in the meantime, we'll go to the lines. Ashton, how you going?
Hey fellas, good, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad there, Ashton, man. Where are you calling from?
Auckland, mate.
Ah, mean.
Love Auckland. So good. What do you do for a crust, Ashton?
Plum gas for the bird.
Plumber gas fan.
Backbone.
Ashton, good on you, man. Hey, if I give you $100 cash right now, what would you do with it?
Oh, probably buy a box and a pack of dairies.
Yeah, here he is.
Bingo. Bingo. Those are the code
There's
words
Backbone.
we were looking for. Ashton, of course, you do get $100 cash just like that. You also get yourself in the draw to potentially join G Lane, Jerry, and Mania over there in Texas. Have you been to Texas before, Ashton?
Yeah, mate, nah.
Oh, yeah. But what about, have you been to the States before?
Nope.
Bloody good.
Far out, man. Well,
Cool.
if you win, man, this could be a trip of a lifetime for you. You hold the line there, and whatever wind tunnel you seem to be standing in right now, and old Pug son in Studio B will look after you. Have you made a decision yet, Mogey?
No. No, it's going to take even longer. I was thinking about marrying Jerry. Yeah. I don't know how much train chat I could take. You know what I mean?
Trains.
Yeah.
But you like trains.
No, not as much as Jerry.
Well, because he likes to get bogged down in all sorts of
And
stuff.
exactly.
Because this is the great sort of illusion of Jeremy Wells, is people think he's really cool and interesting.
Yeah.
But he's actually very boring to talk to.
He is.
In a lovely way.
He's 80 and he's growing into his age.
He is
you know?
80, yeah. Don't think I'd want to marry G Lane. Although
No.
the good thing with G Lane is he's never at home.
Oh, true.
'Cause he's always out on
Yeah,
the
that's
piss.
not bad, actually.
So you could marry him.
Completely unreliable.
Yeah. Plus, you've been wanting to put Minogue away for a while anyway, so there you
Well,
go.
I'd probably shoot G Lane.
Shoot G Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here, and I'm not even playing the game.
Yeah.
Pug son?
I would shag Mania, shoot G Lane, marry Jerry.
Right.
Absolutely, I would.
Oh, gosh.
Is that cool?
I think I'd be the same.
Yeah.
No offence to G Lane or anything.
No.
Actually,
God,
no. Stuff
I
it.
think he would shoot me too if I was in that scenario.
Yeah, given the chance, he'd definitely do that. Gosh.
Tune. This one?
Is this a song about pants?
Pants, man.
Corduroy.
Pants
About
man.
the pants, man.
He's gone, brother.
Pearl Jam up next, a band playing tonight at the Power Station, one of the last times ever. She Hard. Make sure you stick around for that on the Hauraki Big Show.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
She Hard, Comfort Me on the Hauraki Big Show. 15 minutes to 5 o'clock this Wednesday afternoon. She Hard, of course, playing the Power Station tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the last times you'll be able to see such an iconic act at an iconic venue as well.
True.
Also tonight, you've got Bloody Element OP performing.
Yep. Double
Bloody
whammy.
Element OP.
Double whammy. All of these are in Auckland, by the way. And Pug Son, you're going to an Irish band tonight as well.
I'm going to see Fontaine's DC, supported by Shame at Spuckarina.
So it's all happening tonight in Auckland. Great time to be alive. I am not going to any of them. In the meantime, it's time for this segment.
What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
It goes down, starts coming back up. It's like, no.
I watched Andrew Schultz's new stand-up special. I think it's called Life, and it's on Netflix. Andrew Schultz, he's blown up in the last few years. He's a bit of a douchebag,
Is he?
to be honest. He's got a podcast, and he annoys me a little bit. But very, very funny special. My wife loved it as well, Keyzie.
My wife?
You never know. Even your wife might like it, Keyzie. We don't know. We'll never know because you'll never watch it.
I've never even heard
she'll
of this
watch the
bloke.
start of it, and then she'll say, "I don't like this."
Probably.
But it's really funny. Highly recommend.
He does carry a bit of a douchey personality online from what I've seen in
does.
terms of clips and stuff. So
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. That's all I know of him.
That was on Netflix, did you
It's
say?
on Netflix, brand new. Get it in you.
Buzzies?
Oh,
Sorry, Buzzies out of
Four.
5.
Oh, no,
Four
were there any in it?
buzzies.
Oh,
Four
right,
buzzies.
Okay, there were.
Four buzzies.
Surprising for
Out
a
of
comedy
5.
set.
Pugs.
Huh?
Nice set.
Guys.
Nice comedy set, Keyzie.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
thank you. I watched, there are now 6 episodes out on YouTube. Brennan Koo's Singles
Yep.
Club. That is Brynley Stent and Kuta Forrester.
Ah, right.
After we watched 5 episodes, my wife and I. They're 15 minutes long. They're on YouTube, so just search them. And they're a great show to watch, whether you're single, but if you're in a couple too, just really, really funny. And Kuta Forrester, Brynley's great, but Kuta Forrester is so funny.
She's crack up.
She is hilarious. I'd love to work with her in some way, shape, or form at some stage.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's not just like clever funny. She's like cracking up with the fellas. Funny. You know, like cracking really, I don't know. She just has me and my wife in stitches.
Yeah.
Which is great.
She's very funny. Lovely lady.
Yeah, lovely. So highly recommend it. You've got.
And she's single.
And
I
she's
heard
single.
she's single, Keyzie.
Ah,
so, you
there
know.
you go.
Easy.
Yeah. Say no more.
Well, no, I will say that I'm married.
Keyzie and the
Oh, you'll say it.
Oh,
Keyzie and the Coos. That does.
Oh, that's got a ring to it, right?
does
Yeah.
have a ring to it. An engagement ring.
Keysie's, if you got engaged, then it'll be Keysie's Coos.
Yeah, because that's what happens when you get engaged. Eh? I now possess her. That's
Oh, that's
what-
not
I
how
don't
most
know
people
that,
look
man.
at
that's
it.
what you're running over there, old Mogey. What did you watch, Pug son?
I watched the latest episode of Severance on Apple
Oh,
TV.
yeah.
Now, obviously, I talked about this maybe last week in the last episode that came out and how
Oh.
brutal it was.
Who could forget?
Oh, that was a great chat.
Sorry.
Carry on, Pug. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, sweet as, man.
By the way, 4.5 buzzies out of 5 for my one. What were
Oh,
you saying?
cool. Yeah, yeah. No, sick. Yeah, it was great.
No,
Cool,
talk us
man.
through it, man.
Yeah. Listen, man, it was a bit of a side story.
I
bit
hate
of
a
setup.
side story.
I love it.
No.
I love lore. I love getting into the nitty gritty, the details. And this was about a side character that had been featured a lot in the first season, not so much in the second. And they're trying to bring her back to help them in what I assume the next episode is the finale.
Oh.
And so this was her background. It revealed a little bit more, but we still don't know a lot. We still don't know a lot about the big powers in the show. So it's exciting.
okay.
That's how I feel.
And that's on
As in,
Apple.
like, you feel like you don't know a lot from what I just said.
Yeah, about
nah.
this show.
So true. Spoiler free. Spoiler free.
That's on Apple TV.
Yeah, man. Who can forget?
How many buzzies out of 5 do you give that episode?
That episode, I'd give it a. The performances were epic. The scenery was epic. I give it a 3.5.
3.5 buzzies out
Yeah,
of 5.
yeah.
Yeah, bloody good. Just on that, watch the trailer for Last of Us Season 2.
Oh, did
today.
you?
Oh, true. Is it out?
It's out on YouTube. Interesting. Very, very similar settings and stuff to the game. And if you've played The Last of Us
I love it.
and you know about it,
I love.
it seems to me from watching the trailer they are going ahead with the complete storyline of The Last of Us 2.
which I would hope for.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. Because it is a great story. People just got up in arms for stupid reasons.
Yeah. So that comes out April. Something to look forward to there, Last of Us Season 2. In the meantime, it's a bit of Queen. I want to break free, man.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Black Keys, Everlasting Lights on the Hauraki Big Show. 2 minutes to 5 o'clock. Just quickly, a text here on 3483. We need to rethink the scoring in terms of the TV segment.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of 5 buzzies, you need to have either 2, 4, 6, 8, or 10. You know what I mean? So
Why?
4 buzzies out of 5. It's just weird, this person's saying.
Oh.
Because buzzies usually come
They've
in
got a
pairs.
problem with an odd number of buzzies.
Yeah.
I think is the issue.
That's actually their problem, is it?
Yeah.
You know what? I give that text 1 buzzy out of 5.
Yeah, I give it a half a buzzy.
Yeah, which is certainly not weird. Hey, coming up after 5 o'clock, fellas, I put my foot in it massively with both my wife and my mum at the same time.
Oh.
Why are you cracking up at that, Pug?
What's that?
Why are you cracking up at that?
I'm just sorry to hear that you're having trouble at home, man.
Yeah, man.
Also,
Putting your foot in it.
come on, man.
Huh?
After 5 o'clock, also Minogue Stewart from the Hauraki Breakfast Show. He featured in the Women's
he's
Day.
huge, man. He's a radio star.
He's huge, so we're just going to ring him up and give him a bit of shit about that as well. So make sure you stay tuned.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
That's right, it is the Hauraki Big Show for Wednesday, the 12th of March, 2025. It is 6 minutes past 5 o'clock. You got Keyzie, Mogey and Pugs in the Hauraki Big Show, of course, brought to you by Night and Day. Best yet?
I think so.
Could be.
Bloody good, man. I
Could
can't
be.
wait to surprise Hoyte J with that.
Oh,
My
what?
heart is racing.
Yeah, I've got goosebumps.
Oh, my God. I'm freaking out, guys.
Guys, you just need to settle down, all right? Because it's only Wednesday.
Wait until we do that when Hoyte J's here.
Oh, you're
Can
so
you
right,
imagine?
man. Keyzie, can you imagine?
I'm imagining it now. Oh my God. He's going to be like, what's that about, fellas? And we're going to be like, I got you.
Was that Jace?
Yeah.
Ah.
He is back on Monday, by the way.
He is.
If you've been wondering what the hell's been going on.
But he's going to pop back in later, just for a little taste.
He is going to pop in later. We've decided we need a little bit of Hoyte J in our life, so that will be happening shortly. Also, shortly, I've got myself into a who of a situation which involves my wife.
You put your foot in it, eh?
Yeah, I put my foot in it massively with my wife. And my mother as well, which is never, if you're going to have two people mad at you, you don't want it to be those two.
That's true.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that happen to you, Mogey?
I wouldn't have thought so, man. Pretty smooth operator over here, brother.
Cool, man. That's so sick. Also, after 5:30, Hauraki Breakfast host Minogue Stewart on his punishing new Women's Day article. We're just going to ring him up and give him a bit of shit and stuff. It's going to be hilarious. In the meantime, it's the red hot Chili Peppers down in California on Hauraki.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
The Clash, London Calling, the Hauraki Big Show. It is 5:15 this Wednesday afternoon with Keyzie, Mogey and Pugs and fellas. Put my foot in it this morning big time.
No, yeah.
Well, it's actually something. It's been
Bugging you?
No, it hasn't. Pugs, no,
Huh?
it hasn't been. It's been something that I teed up a month ago.
Oh, yeah.
That has come back to bite me.
Oh.
So this weekend I'm driving down to Tauranga, which is where I was born and raised. My parents live down there, and I'm going to do some work on my vintage motorbike, which is down there at the moment.
Why is it down there? That's weird to me if you're doing the work on it.
Because-
why wouldn't you just keep it in your own garage? That's weird.
It is weird. It's because my dad has a workshop with
Oh,
all...
yeah.
right.
And,
So
and he's got a workshop
works on
and
it.
skills.
Sort of
No,
down there
he
in Tauranga, and
he hasn't done anything
looks
on
after it for
Right.
you. And
Pugs. He hasn't done anything on this one. I'm doing it all myself,
Right.
which is great. He's happy to help, but I'm like, I want to learn how to do all this stuff, Dad.
Okay.
So
Dad.
weeks ago, I put in my calendar, I looked forward to the nearest weekend that we didn't have any plans, and I put in there, Chris going to Tauranga to work on his bike. So I've blocked out the whole weekend, right? Because
Yeah.
we're bloody busy for whatever reason. It just so happens that both my mum and my dad's birthdays are this week.
Oh.
So, didn't even think about it. But I said to Lucy, my wife, I was like, I'm just going to go down, just me, and I'm just going to work on my bike. Okay, sweet as. What's now happened is my mum has texted me this morning and has gone, oh, why isn't Lucy coming down? Would have been nice to have her here for my birthday as well.
Right.
And it's Dad's birthday, so it's actually a bit of an occasion. I didn't even think about it. In the meantime, my wife has organised all the stuff she's doing this weekend while I'm away. My mum's texted her and gone, hey, would have been nice to have you here, but never mind, we'll catch up after we get back from our holiday, because
Yeah.
they're going on holiday soon. So my wife has instantly texted me and gone, I think your mum thinks that I've just decided not to come down for their birthday. But
Right.
I was the one that teed it all up.
But she hates your mum. Everybody knows that.
No, they don't know that.
everybody
Mogey.
around here does.
Pugs. Don't you get influenced by him. My wife loves my mum, and my mum loves my wife.
Sure.
But it's a really sticky situation.
How come your wife is so reluctant to go and spend time with your
Mogey.
mother on her birthday? That seems weird to me. That
Mogey.
is not the action of somebody who loves somebody else. Let me say that. That's low.
What's happened here? The problem is, right, if my wife comes to Tauranga with me, I won't work on my motorbike all day because I feel not bad, but I'll
Because
just
you've got to
like,
be in the same room, sort of refereeing all their, that tension.
Mediating, if you will.
yeah, because they can't be there without someone to just diffuse things.
Yeah. Real
seen-
pass-ag sort of back and forth, tete-a-tete.
You know the movie The Hurt Locker?
Oh,
Yes.
I do.
So they'll be in the same room together, and I'll be in that full bomb-proof suit.
Yeah, right.
Going for the green
You're in the
wire.
hurt locker.
Yeah, nice.
I'm just sweating bullets in there. No, but what's happened is now my mum, she just wants to see her daughter-in-law.
Right.
My wife isn't coming because I said, no, I'm just going to go down and work on my bike. But just so happens to be the big birthday celebration. And my mum, I don't think she's genuinely just like, oh, stink that you're not coming, but we'll catch up next time.
Okay.
My wife's taken that as like, oh,
Yeah,
you know,
she would be.
I'm annoyed that you're not coming, which I don't think is the case. My mum doesn't, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the hell do I do in this situation?
I would get them to talk to each other. I don't know why you're involved.
Because I'm the common...
Nah.
Can I ask, did you make any effort to sort of admit that you maybe double booked yourself or presented the wrong idea to your wife, to your mother?
100%.
Yeah? You've cleared that up?
100%.
So they know that it's on you?
100%. Both of them know that it's on me, but
Right.
that doesn't matter because there's still just a massive kerfuffle going on and I'm caught in the middle of it.
Because your wife is concerned, right? And she does sort of take things like quite personally. She'd be really worried about your mum.
100%.
Yeah, and how she feels.
Yes, genuinely would be
You
worried
could
about
distract her. You could distract your wife. That'll be a good trick.
that. Okay, how do you do that? What do you...
You tell her
Put the
cake
telly
is
on.
a bit dry.
Mogey, you did that on the first week of this show and it did not go well. Because my wife's cake is amazing.
I remember that.
What, you think my wife's cake is amazing, Pugs? Sicko.
She's got great cake.
Pugs. 3483, any advice would be welcome. In the meantime, Aerosmith, it is Sweet Emotion, and you're on the Hauraki Big Show.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Radiohead on the Hauraki Big Show, 27 minutes past 5 this Wednesday afternoon with Keyzie, Mogey, and Pugs San. Put my foot in it earlier today. I organised about a month ago to go down to Tauranga where my family are and work on my bike for the weekends. My dad's got a workshop there. I can use all his tools and stuff. Locked it in. Completely forgot that this week was both of their birthdays. And so my wife, in the meantime, I basically said, I'm going without you. Just want to go down and work on my bike, play golf with my brother. And my wife, in the meantime, said, okay, fine, organised a whole lot of stuff for this weekend while I'm away. And my mum has then got in touch with her and gone, oh, it's a shame you're not coming down for my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
So what I've done there is angered two very important people in my life.
Yeah.
They both know it's my fault, but I can't help but think my wife thinks my mum is angry at her.
Yeah,
I
on,
know
on the bright side, they won't get over it. So that's good.
Well, Mogey, I like to think my mum's super chill.
Yeah, right.
She's chill, man.
You just said she's angry.
Well, no, I know, but she's chill.
Generally.
She's chill angry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Any good advice come through on 3483?
Yeah, we got a couple here. The best way out of this, Keyzie, is to fake a heart attack and spend the weekend being pampered in hospital. Your parents will travel up and make you feel better and bring you lots of yummy stuff to eat. How does that sound? That's quite good.
Yeah.
Because it completely eliminates any memory of your mistake, your error.
But having a heart attack at 33 is
It
a
happens,
huge
man,
thing.
honestly.
Like, and I'm ready to use that, have that up my sleeve at a time that, you know, I think is necessary. But I think for this...
Yeah, all
probably
right. Well, this one, your parents' birthdays, spending that time with your parents and your wife is way more important than working on a bike, Chris.
100% agree. What, did my wife send that through or something?
I'd be inclined to agree with that.
I 100%. Can I just say I 100% agree as well?
Yeah, but the problem
sweet.
is now she's gone off and made plans.
And you know, it also helps. One of the plans is she's volunteering for a charity on Saturday.
No, but which one?
Make a wish. But that's the thing. So like, it's literally like she's got great excuses, you know. And I agree that I would rather have a lovely dinner with my parents and my wife than work on my. Well,
Your mum making a wish that her daughter-in-law is going to turn up?
well, that's the thing, right?
She should send that wish through.
Yeah, because she's making the wish come true of some kid. Don't even know him.
Yeah.
You know, but meanwhile, my mum's sitting there all lonely on her birthday. Also, my wife texted her and said, Mogey, stop talking about the dry cake from 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Which wasn't dry, by the way. You said it was dry.
No, I just said it was dry. It wasn't dry. It was yum.
Don't say it like that, because now people...
Why are you looking at me like that, Mogey? Why do you say that?
It was yum. I mean, I don't know how many times I've got to say it. We shouldn't be going on about this 3 years later. I said it was yum at the time.
Mogey. Up next on the Hauraki Big Show, by the way, we're going to get Minogue Stewart, the Hauraki Breakfast Show host, on the line because the latest edition of Women's Day is out. He's on the cover. Radio star Minogue Stewart, How I Found Love on the Bus.
Ugh.
It's a 3-page article about him and his wonderful love between himself and his lovely partner and how they came from small town New Zealand to make it in the big city. We'll give him a call on that next on the Hauraki Big Show.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
It is the Killers on the Hauraki Big Show Wednesday afternoon with Keyzie, Mogey, and Pugs San. Hoyte J back on deck Monday, fresh from his holiday to Vietnam. Very excited about that. In the meantime, Mike Minogue, one thing has happened this week that I'm also very excited about. Are you an avid reader of the Women's Day magazine?
I subscribe.
Really?
Yep.
Women's Weekly? You subscribe to it?
Yeah.
Wow. How
It's
much?
got all the latest and greatest news about international and local celebrities.
So
and I
true,
like getting
man.
the inside goss. So, yeah.
So, for example, the latest copy is Hayley Holt, My New Life.
It's her life after TV.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
that's good stuff.
That's good reading.
Oh, yeah.
Comedy queen Melody Bracewell, How I Trapped My Man.
Yeah, I mean, that's
It's good stuff.
good stuff.
I had to be careful because there's maths-related content on there, Married at First Sight Australia, and there was like a little spoiler on the front of their Keyzie. You'll see it in the top left of the cover.
Oh, yeah.
So I've just had to keep my eyes away from there.
Wow, that is a huge spoiler.
Yeah, massive spoiler.
There's also cheap and easy 5-ingredient dinners, but next to that, bottom left corner of the latest Women's Day magazine is radio star Minogue Stewart. I found love on the bus.
Wow.
Lovely photo of him and his partner Jess there, long suffering. And we've actually got Minogue Stewart on the phone with us. Minogue, how you going this afternoon?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Haven't had to catch the bus in a while, though.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because first of all,
First of all, you should point out that Minogue Stewart is a radio star and he's on the Breakfast
oh, that's right, he's on the breakfast show
with Jeremy Frells.
with Jeremy Frells.
right.
Jeremy
That's
Frells.
the part, glossed over there was Radio Star, Keyzie. You'll see that in the bottom left-hand corner.
Well, do you feel like a radio star, man? Like what, a month into a breakfast gig?
Look, I've got to be honest with you. Nothing in that story or that headline is factual. I mean, the first giveaway is that what we were just saying there, Radio Star.
Yeah.
Second of all, does I Found Love on the Bus sound like anything you've ever heard me say before?
Well, no, it isn't, because I remember you were a bus driver at one point. You drove the school bus, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is that how you met her?
And I wasn't a school bus. We'd do like sort of stag do's and hens do's and that sort of thing. And, one day she was booked in as the entertainment on the thing. And I thought...
She was booked in as the entertainment. How good.
Right.
I thought, Mogey, I know you've thought this many times before. I said, I can save her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So you're saving her, because just from my point of view, and knowing you for a while now, it seems like it's the other way around.
Yeah, out of the frying pan into the fire for poor Jess. But, look, you always think when this kind of thing happens, not that this kind of thing happens too often to me, but you think it's going to be humiliating.
Yeah.
But it's not until you see it and read it at the dairy around the corner from your house that you realise just how humiliating it's going to be.
Oh, it's shocking, man.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Well, I feel sick reading it, so just opening up to the... it's actually very close to the middle, so it's easy to get to when you open it there. Radio star Minogue's wild love story.
Isn't they wild?
It's his wild love story.
Yeah.
So...
Is that because your missus there's a zookeeper? Maybe that's what they've gone for there. They're good, eh? They're good, man.
Oh, there was another one in there about the wheels on the bus go round and round. How do they come up with this stuff?
100%, you did right on that. The wheels on the bus go round and round. I love this one too. There's a photo of Minogue and Jess sitting on a wall. Minogue, they're like snuggling a wee bit. Minogue's wearing like nice pastel colouring. First, did they dress you?
I love it. It looks like they've just met. And it's the first time you've ever put your arm around her.
Either that or one of us is about to die.
My favourite is there's an image of you in Dubai. And it looks like the sun might be setting, something along those lines, and the caption underneath is Jess and Minogue jumping for joy in Dubai.
Because you're jumping in the photo.
You're jumping and you've got smiles on your faces because you're humiliating yourselves in that photo, and then you didn't even know at the time it was going to end up in the Women's Day.
Well, how about the fact that my puku's out in that photo as well? So that's printed in there for all to see.
Well, that's good, because you're doing the Big Brown Slim Down at the moment. So if people need a reference, you can check out Minogue's puku in the latest edition of the Women's Day magazine. Actually,
it's 3 pages of the before photo. They wouldn't let me get to the after.
What are we going into here, Pugs? We might just go to a song and come back with more humiliation.
It's a bit of Leonard.
Oh, do we have to?
Yeah.
Do we have to?
Oh, simple man.
You got it, brother.
Great segue from Minogue Stewart and the Women's Day magazine. We'll be back with more of this.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
An absolute tune from Leonard Skinner on the Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon with Keyzie, Mogey, and Pugs. And also on the phone with us, Hauraki Breakfast host Minogue Stewart. Sorry, radio star.
Yeah.
Minogue Stewart, according to the latest edition of Women's Day magazine, bottom left corner on the cover, radio star Minogue Stewart, How I Found Love on the Bus. And it's a 3-page spread as well. Now, Minogue, we've discussed this before, but if I was to have appeared in Women's Day magazine, what would your reaction to that be?
I would have rung you and exposed you to about 15 minutes of humiliation on my radio show.
Yeah, touche. I feel like if I had done that, the amount of shit I would get would be never ending. So
The difference is you would have been stoked with it. You would have been shocked you were on there.
and you must be stoked, man. How has it affected your profile, man?
Oh, mate, the profile's through the roof. My missus went down to the local dairy and bought a couple of copies, one to send to her mum. And, they've got the big printout that goes out the front.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
She goes, what do you do with those when they're finished? Could I have that? And the guy's like, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here.
Oh, my God. So, like the full-size one. You've got to get that and frame that
Frame
sucker.
that up.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
so I guess you could say she's struggling to adjust to fame, but other than that,
And
not much has changed.
where does this sort of rank in terms of your extremely brief media career, man?
Yeah, I'd say this would probably be the soaring height, and from here things are going to change. So I reckon, end of this phone call, Keyzie, you just go ahead and delete my phone number, and then you'll just be able to keep track of me in the latest Women's Day.
Mike Minogue actually showed a bit of, I'm going to be honest, he was jealous. He said no one's asked him to be in Women's Day magazine. How does he go about getting in there?
How did you go about it, Manoia?
Yeah, well, they hit me up at the end of last year, and I thought, you guys want to run a story on the ACC, which I thought was weird.
Yeah.
But no, they wanted, they saw the Game of Two Halves show, actually, and they were like, who the hell's that guy? And so they picked that up. So, yeah, I don't know. Have you been on TV at all, Mogey?
No, not for a while, to be honest.
No, you were on TV, but the last character you played had a Yui boom shoved up his backside.
Yeah.
And one last question, Minogue, before we let you go. The article, top right corner, has the word exclusive written there. Was this an exclusive, and how much did you get paid to do it?
It was. I can't disclose that, but got to be honest, man, new idea was sniffing around, so it was a pretty penny.
Bullshit. It was $0. I know that for a fact. Minogue Stewart, thank you so much for joining us, mate.
I paid them.
You can catch him on the Hauraki Breakfast tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. with Jeremy Wells. In the meantime, here's REM on The Big Show.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Pugs, can you not take things so personally, man? I was just joking around, man.
Listen, man,
Okay, we're just having fun in the studio.
I can go F myself if you want, Keyzie.
Oh, God. It is the Hauraki Big Show. That was REM, Losing My Religion. By the way, text here on 3483. Pugsan, top 5 strippers in New Zealand.
It says rippers.
Rippers, yeah,
Keyzie.
same
So
thing.
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, Ripper, isn't it?
Is it?
Mogey.
All right, look, it's not my area of expertise.
No,
Keyzie.
I
whatever.
haven't made a sting for Ripper Chat yet, so once that's done,
Okay.
we can get into it.
All chat you have is Ripper chat, Pugsan.
Oh, thanks, man. I'll hold you to that.
Another text here, 3483. Best hangover cure, Mogey, miso soup and a cyclone.
Oh, right. I think it'll be yummy. I don't think it's curing anything.
Well, you're never going to cure it, are you?
Nah.
Just making
You're just not. The only thing, I'm just killing time till I go to bed. That's all this is.
That's right. That's all this show
I'm
is.
here because I'm contractually obliged to be here.
Oh, are you?
And I love it.
Yeah. Way to save it at the end there. Coming up after 6, we've got some advice. The meatpattynips69@gmail.com advice column. If you need anything, get in touch via email. Also, Pugsan is attempting to change his birthday from Saturday just gone to today. I'm going to try and cockblock that in the 6 o'clock hour. That's on the way next on Hauraki.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
That's right, the Hauraki Big Show, Wednesday night, blah, 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 brought to you by Night and Day. Pugs is eating a feijoa, Mike.
Pugs is eating moths, you
Can
mean?
I just say I've eaten about 4 feijoas?
Now, this is an upper North Island thing. Feijoas.
Feed
Yeah, careful, we've had this yarn, eh?
Yeah. They get guava moth. This is a thing where the moths attack the fruit, lay eggs inside it, and little caterpillar things come out. Ooh, oh my God, that's terrifying. And so when you cut open the feijoa, it's pink on the surface. There's like pink spotting.
Right.
And I asked Pugsan whether he had that, and he just said, I'm colourblind, Keyzie, or some made-up excuse.
Is that what I sound like?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good.
No, you do a good pug sound, man. That
Thanks,
was
man.
spot on.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So you couldn't tell if there was pink spots.
And also, I don't eat
You
enough
probably wouldn't
feijoas
even-
to be
you probably
noticing
wouldn't
if
even
it's...
look.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. I was just I was tucking in, man. I was peckish.
What colourblindness do you have?
Listen, man, I just said to you, it's a broad condition. It's like it's confusing. I don't
mine's
see them.
reds and yellows.
I get them mixed up.
Or reds and greens. I can't see
I've had
reds
a lot
and
of blues and
greens.
purples. I've had a lot of pinks. I've had a lot of greens and reds.
So you get those two mixed up, and you get blues and purples mixed up.
Yes.
And you just can't see pink.
Chris, I'm going to ask you to not invalidate my condition, all right, man? Listen, man.
You're minimising.
Chris, come on, man.
I'm just, all I'm
We're
saying.
better than this. That's all I'm saying.
No, let me just say.
I'm not sure we are.
Am I going to die from the moth? What did you call it?
Guava moth.
Guava. Am I going to die?
Doesn't
Maybe.
sound good.
Really?
What's going to happen is you're going to go to the doctors. They're going to be like, take one of these 3 pills. One's pink, one's yellow, one's red.
At these specific times, and if you don't have it at that time, you are going to die.
You'll die of guava poisoning.
Marvaguath.
Marvaguath. Hey, we do a podcast.
We sure
out
do.
there.
Yeah, we do. Have we got time?
Mogey, what's that about?
Look, we do a podcast. Everybody knows about it. It's really cool. Give it a listen if you like. If you're not listening to it by now, you probably never will.
You should check it out, though. Here's a clip of today's one. Really good.
I should have recognised that I could have just left.
Yeah. I'm getting better at that. Like, the closest one was that time your missus and Steph, Pugs, were trying to convince me to come inside and keep on the piss one night.
yeah.
And you
And
should
it was
have, man.
midweek. It was midweek.
You should
Yeah.
have done it, man.
And Isaac here, who featured on the Mad Monday podcast for the first time today, by the way.
So proud of him.
Have a
So
listen.
good.
Yeah,
He's
I'll
a
have a
ledge.
listen to see because he's got good chat. He literally was like, shut the up, Keyzie, and get in the car. We're going home. It's like, shut the up. It's Wednesday night.
You should have done it, man.
Yeah, that was about me knowing when to pack it in nowadays.
Yeah.
And not continue on like Mogey did last night.
Yeah. Backbone.
Old hungover Mogey.
Yeah.
God, have we got a tune here, Pug Son?
Yeah, what is it, man?
This is AC/DC, Hell's Bells.
Wow, weird. I've never heard it before. Nah, this is an absolute tune. Up next, Pug Son birthday chat. Stick around for that.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
One headlight. That's not going to pass a warrant. Am I right, fellas?
You're so right, Keyzie.
It's the Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening with Keyzie, Mogey, and Pug Son. And
Pugson.
speaking of Pug Son, I've got a bone to pick with you.
I got a bone to pick.
Ugh, that really gets me grooving, man.
Just quickly,
Yeah.
can you actually not see pink? No, just no.
Is this your bone to pick or a
No.
bone?
But
Okay,
just,
right.
you haven't answered the question. Can you see
I can
pink?
see pink, but I also get it mixed up with reds.
Okay, that's the question.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Great.
Yeah.
That's what, just because Pugs is.
Have you got what you're looking for, man? Are you happy?
No, Pugs is colourblind. It's all good.
Did you have a bone to pick about something else?
Yes, I do actually.
I got a bone to pick.
Saturday was your birthday.
Yeah. That was the date that I was born, for sure.
That was the day you were born. You celebrated your 29th birthday. Hell, you did a yardie Friday night to celebrate down at Hook and Ticket.
God, I had a good time.
Me and Mogey were proud.
Yeah.
Whatever that's worth. Probably.
It meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
Actually.
You've decided to try and switch it to today.
I took a leaf out of Jeremy Wells' book, sort of going along the lines that birthdays are largely a social construct as far as celebrations and stuff. Obviously, the factual part is the date that you were born, but when and how you celebrate it should entirely be up to you. I took a leaf out of that book and I said to my family, I was like, look, I'm going to be on a work trip. And this is before knowing how much of a great time we were going to have in Hook and Ticket. Way before that. I was like, look, I'm going to be on a work trip. I'd quite like to switch it up and maybe celebrate or do the whole birthday calls and presents and stuff on today,
Presents.
Wednesday the 12th.
Right. And so your family were on board with it.
Some were confused. My father was confused. My sister eventually came around, and Mum, I don't think she likes it because she's the one that gave birth to me, obviously.
Yeah,
100%.
you're sort of taking it as a bit of a mockery of her and
Yeah.
everything that she went through.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, that's
Well,
exactly
it seems
what
like
it is,
it.
man.
Oh.
From where we three are sitting. Because we're sitting with your mum right now.
Oh, right. Cool.
But how did it go? Did it feel as special or not really?
Look, it was also partially because I'm obviously in a relationship.
I thought you were going to say colourblind.
I thought that too.
And I can't see pinks and greens. And that person was not going to be able to celebrate with me on my actual birthday, and that meant something to both of us. So it was heavily focused around that.
But you chose a Wednesday. I don't
I
get
did
that.
because I wanted to give it time for the actual Saturday to cool off,
Yeah.
and then for it to just be a day where it's a regular day, but it's also special because it's your birthday.
And you're going to a gig tonight. Did that factor in?
And the gig was also the largest part, is that I'm going to Fontaine's DC.
And that
Yeah.
feels like a birthday.
Yeah.
That's right. It was a birthday thing.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Mogey? Because I'm not sure.
That feels like a waste of time to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, why not? Fill your boots.
Thank you.
But it does seem weird because it's like, okay, we can go out and celebrate. We'll go out and celebrate your dinner on whatever day.
Yeah.
You don't have to make the whole day your new birthday.
You don't have to ring your mum and tell her that.
But if you were going to, exactly.
Yeah,
You
right.
don't have to ring your mum up about it.
To be fair, I didn't ring it. I put it in the family group chat.
Right, okay.
If that's true.
But if I was going to do it, I'd make it on a weekend day, and then I could be celebrated from the moment I wake up until the moment I go to sleep.
You're so right. I'm also celebrating it this weekend. I'm going camping with a bunch of pals.
So you're just a big birthday week kind of guy.
Well, I've never experienced a birthday
over a
week
week.
before.
It's
I've got to
birthday
say,
month.
Yeah. Birthday
Because
month.
it's another Saturday and a Sunday.
I've got to say,
Yeah.
it's been pretty epic. It's
good way to
I've
go.
had a great time. I've felt revered.
Just a little warning, Pugs.
Yeah, man.
Using phrases like taking a leaf out of Jeremy Wells's, but it makes you come across as some guy who thinks he's the next Jeremy Wells. So I think you should just
really
knock
Chris,
that on the head.
Stop.
Just knock that
They're
on the
turning
head.
from strays into direct
No, I'm
shots,
just
man.
saying,
That's
man.
all I'm saying.
I'm just saying it's not a cool thing to
I
be
heard
trying.
him talk about it, and I was like, "Cool idea. I'll try it." I'm on a work trip on my birthday, and I don't know the fun that I'm about to have.
Right, okay.
With my pals,
Yeah.
you two. Well, so
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, no, we are. All right. Okay, just double checking, man. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, we're going to ads
Oh,
here.
Keyzie, eh?
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Lincoln Park on the Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening. Let's dish out some advice, shall we?
69@gmail.com. Get in touch with the fellas.
Meetpattynips69@gmail.com. If you need advice on anything, you email us and we will dish it out, and you could win yourself a $50 night and day voucher.
How good. Too easy.
This one's good. It's all anonymous, by the way, so that's what's great. G'day, fellas.
What's your name?
Anonymous. Well, I've got their name here, but I'm keeping it anonymous.
Heaps from Anonymous, eh?
I know. I've recently purchased my first house, which is cool and all.
Yeah.
However, I now have my back to a wall regarding finance, and I just legit have no idea where this money is going to come
What
from.
an idiot.
Mogey, come on, man. We're trying to encourage people. Mortgage repayments are fine and in line with my wage. However, I have a few pending payments to make, and I'm considering a small loan for this. Do you have any tips for potential side hustles, small extra cash earners, maybe an OnlyFans or Trade Me or something? Cheers, anonymous.
Yeah.
It's tough. It really is tough because you're doing what you're told is the thing to do, which is property, get yourself on the market. But
Get on the ladder, man.
people can overextend themselves, Mogey.
They can, man. They can overextend themselves. Next thing, the bills are coming in. You got to be running a budget, don't you? A pretty tight ship over there, Keyzie. You got to eliminate all of those little expenses there that you don't really need to be taking on. Booze, get rid of it.
What do you have to, and I know your personality type is like, yes, all of it. The way I need a little bit. I need to be like, on the weekend, on a Saturday, you can buy a box of beer.
You
or
want to
something.
live your life.
You need a bit of that, otherwise I'll just go nutty.
You're hearing what they're saying, though, Keyzie. He's up against a financial wall.
Do not take out a small loan. That is a terrible
Oh,
idea.
100%.
Take out
don't
a
do that.
big loan.
Mogey,
Take out a big loan. What are you, coward?
Because then you'll get more money.
Because don't you want more money?
have you heard of short-term happiness, long-term massive
Happiness?
loan?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Pugs,
Everybody talks about that.
What's that?
What is it again?
Pugs, have you heard the saying, short-term happiness, long-term happiness?
Oh, who can forget it, Keyzie?
Yeah. I personally think you've just got to tighten the belt. Easy to say from over here where I'm sitting.
It's hard to know without getting into the specifics, but if you can get a bit of a side hustle going, that is one way to go. Panhandling down on your main street there.
What's that?
It's where you beg for money.
Oh, yeah.
You go down to the lights and you wash people's windscreens and you beg them for coins.
But-
you go, please, sir.
But do it.
Can I
in a-
have a gold coin?
Be professional about it though. Like actually have like window cleaner, actually have a nice scrubbing brush and do a great job, and you probably could earn some money
Get
doing
your
it.
shirt off.
And get your kid off.
Yes, but these are all things. There are things that you can do. And the beauty of that, begging, is it's tax-free, baby.
Wow, I
It's
don't know.
tax-free.
I think beggars should declare their income. Personally, that's
Do you? Yeah, I'd agree with that,
That's
actually.
right.
Yeah. I mean,
When
they've,
I
had
become-
it, they've had it too good for too
too long.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
Mogey.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
God, that's a tune, bit of funk there. David Bowie fame on the Hauraki Big Show. You've got Keyzie, Pugs, and old Mogey over there.
Mogey.
Over there. And, of course, Hoyte J would usually be here as well. He returns Monday. He's on a lovely holiday with his whānau over in beautiful Vietnam.
God, he's living it up.
He certainly is.
It
Pugs
just
loving
looks
it.
like he's
He's
only
loving
eating. He's
What?
eating.
Yeah.
And that's it.
He's eating.
Yeah.
Oh, he was on a boat at one point.
Oh, yeah.
And on a bicycle.
And he saw a nice building.
And he saw a cool building.
Yeah, took a photo of it.
And he had a coffee and a dart. But we just thought, everyone needs a bit more Hoyte J in their life. So Pugs has gone back to the archives and has found a best of Hoyte J moment. What have you got for us, Pugs?
This is from November 2023. Jace was going pretty hard at the gym, working on his moves. And he made a friend there, Mogey. You might remember. He made a pal at the gym that
I
was
remember
maybe...
there was a woman that approached him.
That's right, that maybe made more of a friend out of him than he did out of her. Anyway, he ran into a spot of trouble with this friend at the gym.
You probably don't know about this, Keyzie, but while you're away and I was at the gym, there was an older woman there that sort of took a liking to old Hoyte J.
Well, an old woman.
Well, was she older than you? Or
There was an older woman that took a liking to Hoyte J. Probably, I'd say, early to mid-60s.
Yeah.
Right.
And it started off with just her sort of smiling and waving at me.
Yeah.
But because I was wearing my skull candies, I couldn't respond to her.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
she kept doing it, and then I felt really bad about it. So I thought, I better make a bit of an effort here and say, hello.
Yeah.
And so she started chatting and was very vibrant and asked me when I came to the gym and what time I came to the gym. And I went, oh, no.
What?
Oh, wow,
she's gone and fallen in love with Hoyte J.
She's totally fallen in love with me.
It's
here.
happened again.
And then it actually happened that she actually asked me a couple of days later if I was seeing someone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Far out, because you're at that physical rehab gym, eh?
Because I had to answer, unfortunately, yes, I've been... Well, not unfortunately,
You're
fortunately.
married.
I've been seeing someone for 27 years.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And she hasn't been back... I saw her once after that and she looked terrible.
But she was looking good beforehand,
She
you were
was looking
saying.
really good beforehand, and now she came back and she looked like she'd been on a bit of a bender.
Wow.
And now she's not coming at all. And I just feel really bad about it. You know what I mean? Because I know she was in love with me. It's obvious.
Yeah.
What was
you know
she-
what I mean?
right.
And I could see the lust in her eyes.
Right. Because
So you guys haven't seen me in my gym kit. I wear baggy clothes deliberately so you can't see how cut I am.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Because
that's smart.
It's distracting,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Because
And-
you're a
big.
rash top to the gym,
and
mate.
I just want to say, if she's out there listening at the moment, hey, come on back. We can still be mates.
What was her name?
Pardon?
The amount of breaks that finished with me asking a question and him saying pardon.
There's a lot.
It's an old-timer.
It is a lot. Do you miss him, Mogey? Day.
Oh, yeah, no, it'll be good to have him back, for sure.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if I miss people, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not even Pug son?
what? How would he miss me?
don't know.
I'm right here.
No, like if he was...
Keyzie.
It'll be great. It'll be great to have the team back together. Absolutely, and I can't because there are going to be so many yarns.
Yeah.
You think about Hoyte J over there, all the weird and wonderful things that are happening to him over there.
That's right.
All the freaks in Vietnam that are identifying him as a fellow freak and are going up to him and doing weird things.
I was just going to say, I imagine he's had a few strange encounters.
100%.
Absolutely, and just his general everyday behaviour in a strange country. That'll be generating plenty of content. He will be back Monday, 4 o'clock here on The Big Show, so make sure you tune in then. What are we going into here, Pug son?
The ads, Keyzie.
Oh, sick.
Classic.
Turn it up.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yeah! Boom, that's the Wednesday
Yeah!
show. Done and dusted.
The Wednesday show.
Fellas. Wednesday, 12th of March, just like that. Done.
So true,
It's
man.
gone, man.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about it that way.
Can't do it again.
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't that crazy?
It's out the gate.
Mogey, what are you going to do tonight?
No. What did I learn?
No, I know.
What did I learn today?
What did you learn today?
I learned that I don't like having hangovers.
You've never
You
learned
learned that today.
I've learned that today.
Just
Yeah,
today?
I've relearned that.
Right,
Yeah.
no, fair.
Relearned it.
It was a reminder.
Yeah.
I was reminded.
You need to scrub up every now and then and just remind yourself.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Pug son,
Yeah.
what are you up to tonight?
Fontaines, DC. It's fucking
Yeah,
in. I'm
boy.
very excited. It was a birthday gift, the tickets from my mother and father. I'm absolutely fizzing. Going with a few people from around here, actually.
How
Oh,
about
sick.
it?
Where was
Yeah.
the invite?
Huh?
Did you invite?
Sorry.
What did you learn on today's show, man?
I learned that
Showman.
I would...
What did you learn on today's show?
I learned... Keyzie, if I can just... I learned that I would shoot lane, shag Mania, and marry Jeremy Wells. I learned that about myself. You know when you learn stuff about yourself, you don't you think you know,
Yeah.
and then you figure it out on the spot.
Just on that, actually, like over an hour ago, a text came through. Shoot Keyzie, shag Minogue, marry Pugs.
Right.
I'll take that.
100% agree with that.
100%. Because you get the shagging if you marry me anyway. So you might as well shag Mogey too. You know what I'm saying?
Gross. Ooh, they're going to marry that.
What?
What?
Keyzie, that's mean.
I learned that it's not hard to get into Women's Day.
Oh, yeah. For some.
If Mania Stewart can get in there.
For some.
And then maybe, Mogey, if you do some more TV stuff, like some recent stuff, they'll get you in there as well.
You never know your luck, man.
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed for you anyway.
I've been in the TV guide before.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
A few times.
That's
yeah.
so sick, Mogey.
And the
Holy.
listener.
The
The
listener.
listener. Mum was stoked with that one. The listener.
That's so good.
How
Marge?
good. Yeah, Marge.
Yeah,
she was
nice.
thrilled.
Does she get an extra large copy of The Listener, like an A3 size? Or
You
is
know that doesn't exist,
Oh,
Keyzie.
you know, I was just trying to make some banter. Hey, thanks for listening to the Hauraki Big Show. We'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock. We'll see you then.